wanted to make sure before I go further that everything is live. It is. Okay. So let's talk about the track of the storm. Expected to become a Category 1 hurricane by tomorrow morning, and then again continues kind of this northeast kind of track throughout the Atlantic Ocean, not impacting too many land masses. It will head toward Bermuda by the time that we get into the end of the week and into the weekend as a Category 2 hurricane, but really it pretty much stays off to sea. Once it moves through the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, it's not going to be impacting any more land masses. So again, Bermuda, parts of the Virgin Islands, parts of Puerto Rico, definitely seeing an impact, but most land masses will be spared from Ernesto. So that's our 5th named storm so far this season. Temperatures right now in the 70s and 80s, 80 degrees in Middletown, 82 in Hamilton and at CVG. Lunken right now, 83 degrees, Batavia, 80. So temperatures actually at CVG, our high yesterday was 83. So we're already almost equaling that high that we had yesterday. Of course, the big difference is in the humidity levels. And actually, let's look at those humidity levels. So yeah, dew points right now in the 50s and 60s, so still remaining, relatively low for this time of year. Still relatively comfortable air with those dew points in the 50s and 60s. That will change by the end of the week and into the weekend when we do expect the humidity to be on the rise. Actually, Friday, it's off the charts. Not so sure that that's actually a reliable reading, but either way, the dew points climbing into the 60s and even close to 70 by the time when we get to the end of the week and into the weekend. So, definitely going to feel different. I want to show you, before we get into these storm chances, well, let's talk about what's happening today first, and then we'll get into storm chances for Thursday and Friday especially. So those clouds already slowly decreasing across the region. Beautiful weather already outside. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s today. If you are going to trading camp, again, the gates open at 1:30. It continues until 4:10. Temperatures will be in the 80s. It will be dry. And then we have the Reds in town again. First pitch at 6:40. It's 3-to-1 Tuesdays. That's where you get all of those deals on drinks, hot dogs, and I think ice cream, all discounted. Temperatures will be falling into the 70s by the end of the game. Okay, so as we head through the next couple of days, not much going on. It does get warmer. Tomorrow we're in the upper 80s. This model says 90. I think that's probably a little too warm, but definitely warmer weather headed our way, no doubt about that. But the storm chances start to move in again on Thursday and Friday. I want to talk about those storm risks. The next couple of days, we don't have any threat of severe storms. And again, this box, here, I'll take it out, that's not going to be accurate. Okay, this is today, so obviously no storm risk. This is tomorrow, no storm risk, and let me move this. I do not need it to look like that. Okay, and then this is Thursday. Excuse me. So Thursday, the marginal threat does include all of our southeastern Indiana counties, and it kind of basically what's going to happen on Thursday is as the storms move west to east, they weaken as they push east. So they're going to be the strongest just to our west. So parts of southeastern Indiana included in that marginal threat. Remember, that's a 1 on a scale of 1 to 5, so it's a low threat right now. But something that we'll be keeping an eye on, because if that slight risk does move a little bit further to the east, then it could start to impact parts of the region. Right now, the timing of this is going to be in the overnight hours Thursday into early Friday morning. So not a huge impact for us around here because it's such a small area that we'll be dealing with those severe storms. And again, the storms will be weakening as they move east, which is good news all across the tri-state. I actually think I'm going to zoom this in. If it will let me. Oh, why is this being weird? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So this is Thursday at 1 p.m., nothing going on. We start to see those storms, especially in southeastern Indiana. Let's go back a little bit. So you start to see those storms maybe 3, 4 p.m. And they do weaken significantly. Even on this model, you can see that. They start to continue to move east and kind of drift off to the south 8, 9 p.m. But then here comes another round after midnight into early Friday morning. You notice that you see also that we have that humid, graphic on there. It's because the humidity will increase on Friday especially, and it kind of stays high, stays noticeable into the weekend too. So that will allow that chance for scattered showers and storms. Again, Friday morning, you're still dealing with those storm chances. We get a bit of a break midday Friday, and then storm chances just become very scattered into the weekend for both Saturday and Sunday. Just looking at scattered storm chances, nothing widespread. The model definitely overdoing this here Saturday afternoon. Either way, if you do have plans Saturday or Sunday, keep an eye to the sky. We could have those scattered storms across the area both days. It's just not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be very widespread, but definitely something worth watching, especially for those outdoor plans. I know this weekend, another busy one. The Cincinnati Open is still in town throughout this weekend. There's other, the Reds are still in town. I feel fairly confident about that. 16th, 17th, and 18th. That's this weekend, right? Yes. They're in town. So they have Thursday off, which is good because we actually do see storm chances Thursday evening, but then they're back Friday, Saturday, Sunday with Kansas City. Kind of funny. We have the Missouri teams. We have St. Louis in town right now. We take a day off. Then we have Kansas City in town. So yes, could impact some of those games. Of course, we are the official weather provider for the Cincinnati Reds, so we'll be in close contact with them, I'm sure, throughout this weekend. Thankfully, for those of us that work weekends, Steve Horsmeyer tends to take care of that for us. So he will be very busy this weekend, continuing to update them with those storm chances. Another, of course, outdoor event this weekend throughout this week. It continues until Monday. So you still have another 7 opportunities if you include Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. Is that 7? 7 opportunities to catch the Cincinnati Open. I was out there yesterday, got to meet Coco Gauff. We got to interview her and with other media. I mean, she was so nice. She's only 20 years old. She was the Olympic flag bearer for the United States with LeBron James for the opening ceremonies. She admitted that the Olympics, as far as playing tennis, didn't go the way that she wanted it to. She came back. She went to Canada and did a tournament. I don't think that one went the way she wanted it to either, but now she's back at the Open defending her title. She won here last year, and it's funny, she is all over all of the marketing for the event. You see her everywhere you look. So, probably a lot of pressure on her, but hopefully she can deliver because it'd be awesome if she was like a 2-time champion. That would be so cool. Or even if she just plays well, that would be great. She starts playing, I think, tomorrow. Another player that we got to see yesterday there is Peyton Stearns. She's local. She's from Cincinnati. She was an NCAA champion in the past, and so she's back here on her home court, literally. And I think she actually is playing this morning. So, yeah, lots of fun kind of stories there at the Open. More than 100 Olympians, not just from the United States, but from other countries competing as well. So, the field is stacked. So if you are going out there, it's going to get warmer in the coming days, especially Wednesday and Thursday. And we have the rain icon in there. I think they'll be okay because those storms should come in later in the evening hours. Now, their evening play starts between about 6 and 7 every night. So it does go pretty late. But anyways, I think that they'll be able to get in that play. So as far as the rainfall totals, I should say, it still doesn't look like a lot. And this is all going to depend upon where we see those thunderstorms. But you're looking at 3/4 of an inch or less across most of the area. And that includes anything that we get Thursday or Friday. So we need the rain. We're still in some parts of the area in that drought, but we're just not going to get a lot of precipitation. Mandy, we will talk about those severe storms. I'll go back to that because I know some people are just now joining. So let's look at the 7-day forecast, and then we'll go back to those storm chances for Thursday and Friday. So 7-day forecast is going to reflect that as well. Temperatures remain in the 80s throughout the entire 7-day. I mentioned that some models are bringing us a little bit warmer tomorrow, and even today. I think, we're already at 82 at CVG, so we may get up to 84 or 85. Tomorrow is definitely warmer, still low humidity, still dry tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms Thursday evening. We've got to change that to evening storms, actually. And then Friday, the thunderstorms linger, especially in the morning. By the afternoon, it's very scattered. Isolated storms continue for Saturday and Sunday as well. And then on Monday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies. It will be dry on Monday, which is the last day of the Cincinnati Open. So, all right, I'm going to make a couple of changes here on the fly. Just bear with me. What did I say Thursday? We need to do. Okay, and then Friday. Let's see if this fits. Might not fit. Okay, actually that works. Okay, so there's your updated 7-day. And actually, let me... Jeff, go away. Too early to be talking about snow. I mean, come on, man. Football season just started. We're only in preseason. Boy, I will never forget. I was in Buffalo for that playoff game 2 years ago, I guess it's been now. And the snow, oh my gosh, the snow was so heavy. Just beating it. But it actually kind of made it pretty cool. Okay, so here are, let me see if this is. Okay, so these are the severe storm chances Thursday. Technically, this is from Thursday morning through Friday morning. The marginal risk, which is a 1 on a scale of 1 to 5, does come into southeastern Indiana. Basically, the storms are going to weaken as they move east. So the further west you go, the stronger those storms could be. This is Thursday evening and into Friday morning. Right now, that marginal threat would be mostly for damaging winds. Excuse me, but we will keep an eye on it. So here's the timing of those storms. You don't really see anything until as early as maybe 4 or 5 p.m. into southeastern Indiana, but it's really weakening as it moves in. And then we see another round of storms after midnight into early Friday morning. This is 2, 3 o'clock Friday morning. We're still dealing with some of those storms. And then by the afternoon, it becomes much more scattered. So I've been saying anywhere from Thursday, I guess as early as really 4 p.m., we could start to see those storms until Friday at about 8 a.m. That's going to be your window for the strongest storms this week. So it's not going to be a widespread issue. It's not going to be something that everybody sees. We're not looking at tornadoes right now. It would be straight line wind damage that would be the main threat for Thursday evening through Friday morning. And not everybody sees it. It's still a couple days away, so we'll fine tune that a little bit more. But right now, again, the earliest storm chances are at about 4 p.m. And then it continues with a couple rounds of storms through the evening and overnight hours, ending by about 8 o'clock Friday morning. Saturday and Sunday, still looking at scattered thunderstorm chances. Right now does not look to be severe, but again, something that we'll definitely be keeping our eye on. Okay. Sorry. Linda, I hope it fixed itself. She said it was a still picture. Hopefully it was just a connectivity. Hello, Becky. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I talked about all the things that I pulled up here. We talked about Ernesto. We talked about the severe chances. I mentioned that we need rain. So yeah, I think we're good. Okay, guys, Catherine will have your forecast this afternoon. Steve this evening. I'm going back to the Cincinnati Open. It was so much fun yesterday. I figured why not do it again. Plus, you know, we want to be there for any of the big moments. So I will be back out there this afternoon at 4 and 5. And then back tomorrow, either myself or Ethan will be doing 19 at noon. So yeah, until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for all of the questions and for all of the interaction, and I will see you later.